road surface was just completely awful. You know, you have Perry and Cobalt Classics, but they have like 50 kilometers of cobbles and then some really, really nice Belgian main roads. So this one was held on farm tracks and agricultural service routes, and they were all extremely, extremely rough for the whole duration of the race. We did essentially 3 laps. The temperature was around 25 to 37 degrees Celsius, so pretty hot as well, and strong winds, a completely pan flat circuit. I also had my fair share of bad luck there because of the rough roads. My gel packet that I use for refreshment, for my energy gels, well, I lost that in the first 10 kilometers of the race. So I did a 4-hour race basically with no energy gels. So that's not ideal. And then at the first refreshing point, I missed my ball and it fell. And I just had to return because there was no way I could have hoped for anything good in that heat without a bottle. So I had to wait for the pack to move on. I had to return, turn back, pick the bottle up, and get going again. And I had spent a lot of energy getting back to the group, but luckily I managed to do it. But it took a lot out of me, and then I found myself in the third lap at around kilometer 120. I took the lead from the group. There was already a 2-man breakaway going, and I wanted to push the pace a bit, so I decided to tow the group. And then at one point I saw that nobody was coming. I had a gap of around 200 meters without even attacking, so I used that to push on, and then basically I went solo for the rest of the race, and that was it. I came third in my category, so it was nice. I also got some meal kit to show. Okay, so what I got basically was a pair of SRAM ETA blips, which I am hoping to experiment with on my road bike, and they might come in handy for sprint finishes. I have never used satellite shifters before, so I thought this was a good time to try it. I also ran out of chains, so I had to stack on a bit. And I also want to show you a bike that I now use for commuting and running errands, and so I don't really like to use the car when I don't have to. So this is basically my father's bike, and he bought it for himself because he thought that riding bikes was cool, which it is, but he didn't realize that you have to put quite a lot of effort to go anywhere fast, so now he doesn't use it, so it's just up to me. And I use it to go around town and pop into the shops. On the race, of course, I have used my Madone in basically this exact configuration. Since it was a pan flat day, I wanted to use the 808s, but the wind was quite strong, but that was not the main issue. My main issue with the 808s was that they tend to ride quite a bit harsher because they are super stiff from all that rim height and all that material. So I decided to go for the 303s, which was, as it turns out, a very good choice. I felt that I was quite a bit faster in the rough sections because they're super supple. Of course, the tubulars, quite low pressures, and the compliance that the 303s gave me. The Madone itself also proved to be quite comfortable. The vibrations were still quite bad, but it was nothing unbearable. Nothing broke, which is a good sign, as always. And I also had basically the first test for my chain catcher, because at one point my chain did decide to go off, but the chain catcher did its job perfectly, and after half a pedal stroke it was back on without getting stuck into the bottom bracket, so definitely rate that. You may also notice that my homemade aero bar is missing. That's because the heat basically melted the glue on there and it fell off, so it started to get undone, so I just ripped it off during the race to not get into the way. I also used my 1132 cassettes, which was, it wasn't really necessary, but this is the only cassette I have two of, so I wanted to use the same one for both of my wheel sets I was taking with me. So overall, I'm really happy with my bike and my setup. I also ran my Rapha Pro Team Aero suit, which was an excellent thing in the heat, because you don't get two layers of having big bib straps and the jersey over them, so you get better cooling and better aero as well, which help in the solo effort in the wind. So overall, I'm quite happy with the performance of every piece of my equipment. Okay, so this Sunday I'm also having a race, and it's going to be a much shorter one, an 80-kilometer road race, pretty much flat as well. I really hope that my new wheels arrive by then, because I'm eager to try them out. And they should have been here weeks ago, so I'm pretty frustrated about that, but I can't really do anything about it other than wait. So I guess that's it. You all may also see that my TT bike hasn't seen too much use before. Well, I mean, in the last couple of weeks, which is a shame, but I really want to get on it a couple of times this week to just stay in that TT shape and stay used to that position. But of course, I'll be uploading all my rides to Strava, all my training rides I mean, so you will be able to keep track of that. Okay, so I think this is all for today, a quick recap of my previous weeks. Hopefully I'll be able to post much more about my riding and my equipment in the following weeks, because I will have much more time to do so. So I hope that you stay tuned. So again, it's all for today. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.